In this moment, in the quiet space where you sit, there is a power, a force greater than any obstacle you face, stronger than any doubt that creeps into your mind, more enduring than the weight of your fears. It's a power that resides within you, not somewhere out there, not in the things you lack, but deep within your very soul. You are the master of your fate, the captain of your ship, and your journey begins with one simple, yet profound action: taking control. It's easy to become distracted by the chaos around you, to focus on the noise, the doubt, the uncertainties that surround every step. But success, true success, comes from within. It starts with a decision to take control of your life, your thoughts, and your actions. The great minds of history knew this well. Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before perfecting the light bulb, did not let his failures define him. No, he visualized a future brighter than the darkness of failure. He knew his success was coming, not because he had more resources, not because the world was suddenly going to become easier, but because he had the power of visualization working in his favor. Every great achievement, every monumental success, begins with one thing: vision. Without vision, there is no direction. Without belief, there is no power. Without clarity, there is no certainty. The power of visualization is the ignition that starts the engine of your success. It is the first step in taking control of your life. The question is, are you ready to take that first step? Are you prepared to open your eyes and see the life you desire, not in vague images, but in crystal clear clarity? It's time to visualize your future in vivid detail. Every step you take in that direction, every action you commit to, will be fueled by the image of the person you are becoming, the life you are building, the success you are creating. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture your dreams as if they were already real. See yourself walking in the life you have always wanted, the life that others only talk about. You have the ability to bring that vision into reality. It starts with seeing it clearly in your mind's eye, and then believing, truly believing, that it's possible for you. There are moments in life when we feel lost, uncertain, adrift. The weight of failure, the crushing burden of doubt, the sting of rejection, they can make you question everything. You might wonder if you're capable of achieving anything, if your dreams are too far out of reach. In these moments of uncertainty, in the moments when the world seems to be closing in on you, you must call upon the most powerful resource at your disposal: the power of your mind. Napoleon Hill, a man who studied success for over 20 years and distilled his findings into the timeless principles of personal achievement, knew this truth better than most. He wrote, "What the mind of man can conceive and believe, it can achieve." These words may seem simple, but they contain a powerful secret, a secret that has been proven time and time again throughout history. Your mind is not just a tool for processing information, it is the architect of your reality. It is the creator of your destiny. Your mind is the most powerful asset you have. It is the foundation upon which everything you desire in life will be built. The house of your success will rise from the thoughts you entertain today. It's like a vast canvas, a place where you can paint the life of your dreams. But just as an artist must first see the painting in his mind before ever picking up a brush, you must first see your success in your mind before you can bring it to life. The life you want, the success you crave, begins with one simple thing: the power of mental mastery. Mastery of the mind is not something that happens overnight. It is not something that can be attained in a single moment of insight. No, it is a lifelong process. It is a daily practice, a commitment to disciplining your thoughts, your beliefs, and your focus. But once you begin to harness this power, once you begin to understand that your mind is the key to everything you want, you will be unstoppable. It is easy to be distracted. It is easy to be swept away by the chaos of life, the noise, the distractions, the demands of the world. But the truly successful are not those who are blown by the winds of fate. No, the successful are those who, like a skilled captain, steer their ship through the storm. They know where they are going, they know what they want, and they know how to get there. They are the masters of their own minds. To take control of your life, to take control of your future, you must first take control of your thoughts. Your thoughts are the seeds that will grow into your reality. What you think about today will shape the world you experience tomorrow. This is not some vague theory. This is a fundamental law of the universe. If you plant the seeds of negativity, fear, and doubt in your mind, those are the fruits that will grow. But if you plant the seeds of hope, possibility, and belief, then you will harvest the life you desire. This is where visualization comes in. Visualization is the key to unlocking the power of your mind. But it is not just about seeing your goals. It is about seeing them with absolute clarity. It is about believing in the possibility of your success with unwavering conviction. When you visualize your future, you are not merely daydreaming, you are programming your subconscious mind to work in alignment with your desires. You are creating a mental blueprint for your success. And just as an architect follows the blueprint to construct a building, your mind will follow the blueprint you've created to manifest your vision into reality. Henry Ford, the man who revolutionized the automobile industry, was no stranger to doubt and skepticism. When he first proposed his vision for an affordable, mass-produced car, he was met with disbelief and scorn. People told him it was impossible. They told him it couldn't be done. But Ford didn't let the negativity of others stop him. He visualized a future where every family could afford a car. He saw it clearly in his mind, and his belief in that vision was unshakable. Ford didn't let the challenges he faced dictate his future. No, he believed in the power of his mind to overcome every obstacle, and so he made his dream a reality. What about you? Do you believe in the power of your own mind? Do you believe that you have the ability to create the life you want, regardless of where you are starting from? You must, because belief is the most powerful force that will propel you toward your goals. If you do not believe in the possibility of your success, then you will never take the necessary steps to make it happen. Belief is the foundation of all achievement. Without belief, there is no action. Without belief, there is no momentum. But with belief, anything is possible. Your mind is a magnet, drawing toward you the opportunities, the people, the circumstances, and the experiences that align with your mental focus. When you focus on the possibilities, when you believe that success is inevitable, you begin to attract the resources and opportunities you need to succeed. This is the law of attraction in action. But it is not enough to simply visualize your success. You must also believe with every fiber of your being that it is already yours. The moment you truly believe in your vision, you will begin to see the world through a different lens. The obstacles that once seemed insurmountable will become mere stepping stones. The doubts that once clouded your mind will fade away, and in their place will be a deep, unshakable confidence in your ability to create the life you desire. When you believe in the power of your own mind, you open the door to limitless possibilities. You begin to see opportunities where others see obstacles. You start to make decisions with confidence, knowing that you are on the path to your greatest achievements. You stop doubting yourself and start trusting in the process. And with each step you take, you become closer to the life you've visualized, the future you've dreamed of. Your mind is a powerful force. It is your greatest ally in the pursuit of success. When you take control of your thoughts, when you believe in the power of your vision, and when you commit to using your mind to manifest your desires, there is nothing you cannot achieve. The question is, are you ready to tap into this power? Are you ready to take control of your mind and, in turn, take control of your life? The journey begins with one simple action, the decision to take control of your mind. From that moment forward, your life will never be the same. Visualization alone is powerful, but without belief, it's merely an exercise in imagination. It is belief that fuels the power of visualization, turning it from a mental picture into an inevitable reality. It is belief that drives you forward when the world says it's impossible, when the challenges seem too great, when doubt clouds your every move. And belief, in its purest form, is not just wishful thinking, it is unshakable faith in the process, in the possibility, and in yourself. Without belief, the seeds of visualization remain dormant, never taking root, never growing into the success you desire. But with belief, those seeds take root in the fertile soil of your subconscious, and they grow into towering trees of possibility. Belief is the bridge between your vision and your success. It is the engine that turns the wheels of progress. And just as you can train your mind to visualize success, you can also train yourself to believe, deeply and resolutely, that success is not only possible, but destined. Think of the great minds throughout history, the visionaries, the pioneers, the dreamers. Henry Ford believed in his vision of a car for the masses at a time when it seemed impossible. Walt Disney believed in his dream of a theme park when everyone told him it was a fantasy. Steve Jobs believed in the power of design and technology, even when others doubted him. Each of these individuals faced seemingly insurmountable obstacles, yet their belief in their vision never wavered. They did not simply hope for success. They believed it was coming, and they believed they were the ones to bring it to life. And it wasn't just belief in the outcome. It was belief in the process. The belief that, despite the setbacks, the failures, and the challenges, they were still on the right path. Their belief was their fuel, and with each step forward, no matter how small, they gained momentum. They knew that the world would eventually see their vision, because they saw it first, in their minds, in their hearts, and in their actions. What about you? Do you truly believe in the possibility of your success? Do you believe that your dreams, no matter how big or impossible they may seem, are within your reach? You must, because belief is the foundation upon which everything else is built. If you do not believe that success is possible, you will not take the necessary actions to achieve it. You will doubt yourself at every turn, and that doubt will manifest in your reality. But belief is not something you simply hope for, it is something you cultivate. It is something you nurture through consistent action, through affirmations, and through unwavering faith. The more you believe in your vision, the more it will become a part of you. The more you believe in your ability to achieve it, the more your actions will align with that belief. Your belief will become the driving force behind every decision you make, every step you take, and every challenge you overcome. Just as visualization creates a mental blueprint for your success, belief fuels the actions necessary to bring that blueprint to life. It is belief that helps you move from mere dreams to tangible results. It is belief that empowers you to take risks, to step out of your comfort zone, and to face the unknown with courage and confidence. And it is belief that keeps you moving forward, even when the road gets tough. The process of achieving your dreams is not always easy. There will be setbacks. There will be moments of doubt. There will be times when it seems like the world is against you. But it is in those moments that your belief will carry you through. It is in those moments that you must hold on to the vision in your mind and trust in the process. Even when you can't see the way forward, the power of belief is the power to overcome obstacles, to see opportunities where others see only challenges. It is the power to continue when others would quit, to rise again after every fall, and to persist until you achieve the success you've visualized. And it is the power to turn your dreams into reality. Do not underestimate the power of belief. It is the force that will propel you from where you are to where you want to be. It is the key that unlocks the door to your future. And it is the foundation upon which everything else is built. Believe in your vision. Believe in the process. And most importantly, believe in yourself. Visualization is powerful, but it is clarity that transforms it into a precise, actionable path. Without clarity, your vision is nothing more than a vague idea floating in your mind. It's like setting out on a journey without knowing your destination. You might be moving, but you'll never reach your goal because you don't know where you're going. This is why clarity is so crucial. Clarity is the map that guides you, the compass that keeps you on course. To achieve success, you must first know exactly what success looks like. The clearer your vision, the clearer your path becomes. When you visualize your future, don't just picture it in broad strokes, make it specific. See it in full detail. What does your life look like when you've reached your goals? Where are you? What are you doing? Who are you with? How do you feel? The more specific you are with your vision, the more focused your actions will be. Clarity creates focus. Focus allows you to make better decisions. When your vision is clear, you know exactly where to direct your energy. You don't waste time on things that don't align with your goals. You don't get distracted by the noise. Your clarity becomes your guidepost, your beacon in the dark. It tells you where to go, what to do, and how to stay on track. Look at the great minds of history. They didn't just have a vague idea of what they wanted to achieve. No, they saw it clearly. Andrew Carnegie didn't just dream of becoming wealthy. He visualized himself building an empire of steel, changing the course of industry. Bill Gates didn't just dream of creating software. He saw a world where every home had a personal computer. They had clarity in their vision, and that clarity propelled them to action. Clarity is not just about the outcome, though. It's also about the path to get there. The more you visualize, the more you begin to see the steps you need to take. It's like drawing a roadmap of your future, where each turn, each decision, each action is mapped out. With clarity, you know what to do next. You know what decisions will move you forward and which ones will waste your time. This is where many people falter. They have dreams, they have vision, but they lack the clarity to make those dreams a reality. They don't know exactly how to take the first step, so they hesitate. They get stuck in analysis paralysis. But when you have clarity, hesitation becomes impossible. You can see the path, and you know exactly what to do. Clarity also brings a sense of peace. When you know what you want, you stop chasing every opportunity that comes your way. You stop reacting to life and start proactively creating it. With clarity, you can say no to the things that don't align with your goals, and yes to the things that move you closer to your vision. You stop getting caught up in distractions, and you start making every moment count. The clearer your vision, the more empowered you become. You become unstoppable. You stop second-guessing yourself. You trust in the path you've set before you because you can see it clearly, and you know it will lead you to your desired destination. But achieving this clarity is not always easy. It requires introspection, honesty with yourself, and the willingness to dig deep and understand what you truly want. Many people go through life without ever really asking themselves what they want, and as a result, they float through life, never truly fulfilling their potential. But you are different. You are committed to seeing the life you want clearly. You are committed to creating a vision that is so vivid, so detailed, that nothing can stand in your way. So, take a moment now. Picture your life as if you've already achieved your goals. Where are you? What does your day look like? How do you feel? What are you doing? Now, make that vision clear. Refine it. See it in such detail that it almost feels real. The more you see it, the more real it becomes, and the more real it becomes, the more you will believe in its possibility. Remember, your mind doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's vividly imagined. The more you visualize your future with clarity, the more your mind will believe it's possible. And when your mind believes it's possible, it will begin working to make it a reality. Clarity is the first step in taking control of your life. It is the foundation upon which all action is built. When you see your future clearly, the steps you need to take will become obvious. And when those steps are obvious, taking action becomes inevitable. Visualization is not a one-time event. It's not a fleeting moment of inspiration that fades away as quickly as it came. No, visualization is a discipline, a daily practice that requires commitment, consistency, and perseverance. It is the daily act of focusing your mind on your goals, of seeing your success in vivid detail, of feeding your subconscious with the images of the life you desire. Success does not happen overnight, and neither does the mastery of visualization. It is something you must practice daily, just as an athlete trains their body, or a musician practices their instrument. The more you practice visualization, the stronger your ability to manifest your desires becomes. Just as a muscle grows stronger with repeated use, so too does your ability to focus your mind on your goals. Every successful person in history, from the great industrialists like Andrew Carnegie to the innovators like Elon Musk, understood the importance of discipline. They knew that success was not just about having a vision. It was about relentlessly pursuing that vision, day after day, regardless of the setbacks, the challenges, or the failures they faced along the way. Imagine you are an athlete training for the most important race of your life. Every day, you visualize yourself crossing the finish line, feeling the rush of victory, hearing the cheers of the crowd. But just as important as the visualization is the training, the daily work, the repetition, the dedication to improving yourself. Visualization alone will not get you to the finish line. It is the combination of visualization and disciplined action that propels you forward. The same is true for your goals. It is not enough to simply visualize your success once or twice. You must commit to it every single day. Visualize your success in the morning, before your feet hit the ground. Visualize it throughout the day, whenever you need a reminder of your purpose. Visualize it at night, as you close your eyes and prepare for rest. The more you immerse yourself in your vision, the more you will align your thoughts, actions, and decisions with that vision. This discipline is what separates those who achieve their dreams from those who give up along the way. Many people start with great enthusiasm. They visualize their success. They feel the excitement of possibility. But then, when the inevitable challenges arise, when the doubts begin to creep in, they stop. They let go of the vision. They lose sight of the dream. And in that moment, they break the chain of momentum. They let go of the very thing that could have taken them to the next level. But you are different. You understand that success is not a matter of luck or circumstance. It is a matter of consistency and perseverance. When you visualize your success every day, you are building momentum. You are training your mind to think in alignment with your goals. You are planting seeds of possibility that will grow into the reality you desire. But this discipline goes beyond just mental imagery. It is also about action. Discipline is not only about what you see in your mind, but also about what you do in the physical world. Every action you take should be in alignment with your vision. Every decision you make should bring you closer to the person you are becoming. Visualization without action is like a ship without a rudder. It may be moving, but it's not going anywhere. The combination of daily visualization and disciplined action creates an unstoppable force. Every day, you are taking steps toward your vision. Every day, you are building the life you desire. Every day, you are reaffirming your belief in your ability to create the future you've imagined. And remember, even on the days when things don't go as planned, even on the days when it feels like the world is working against you, keep visualizing, keep believing, keep moving forward. The discipline of visualization will carry you through the tough times. It will give you the strength to continue when others would quit. It will provide the clarity and focus you need to make the right decisions, even when the path seems unclear. So, commit to this discipline. Make visualization a daily practice. Let it be the first thing you do when you wake up, and the last thing you do before you sleep. Let it be the fuel that powers your actions, the light that guides you through the darkness. And with every day, with every visualization, you will get closer to your dreams. You will be shaping your reality, one thought, one image, one action at a time. Success is not a destination, it is a journey. And the journey begins with the discipline of visualization. Visualization is powerful, belief is essential, and discipline is the foundation. But none of it means anything without action. This is the missing link, the crucial element that separates those who achieve their dreams from those who merely dream. You can visualize your success. You can believe in it, you can have all the clarity and discipline in the world, but if you don't take action, none of that matters. Think about it. How many people have you known in your life who are full of ideas, full of dreams, full of potential, yet they never seem to make any progress? They talk about what they want, they dream of the life they could have, but they never take that first step. They get stuck in the thinking stage, in the planning stage, in the preparation stage, but they never move from thought to action. Action is the catalyst that turns your dreams into reality. It is the vehicle that drives your vision forward, that transforms your belief into tangible results. And here's the truth, action doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be grand or monumental. It just has to be taken. The moment you take that first step, you've set the wheels in motion. And from there, each subsequent step brings you closer to your goals. Think of the great entrepreneurs and visionaries, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Oprah Winfrey. All of them took action. They didn't wait for the perfect moment. They didn't wait for the world to give them permission. They saw the life they wanted, they believed in their vision, and they took action, even when they didn't know exactly how things would unfold. They didn't have all the answers, but they moved forward anyway. They failed, they learned, and they adapted. And each time they took action, they got closer to their vision. You see, action is where the magic happens. Visualization creates the plan, belief gives you the fuel, and action is the force that propels you toward your goals. Without action, nothing changes. Without action, your vision remains a dream. But with action, you begin to see progress. You begin to see doors open where there were once walls. You begin to make things happen, but here's the key, action must be aligned with your vision. It's not enough to take random actions and hope for the best. Your actions must be intentional. They must be driven by your vision, by the clarity you have about what you want, and by the belief you have in your ability to achieve it. This is where many people go wrong. They get busy. They take action, but it's not the right kind of action. They chase every opportunity that comes their way. They react to every situation, but they fail to take the purposeful, deliberate actions that will move them toward their vision. You must take action that is in alignment with your goals. Every decision you make, every move you take, should bring you one step closer to your vision. When you visualize your future, when you see yourself already living the life you want, you must then reverse engineer the path to get there. What steps must you take today to make that vision a reality? What actions must you commit to? And once you know, don't hesitate. Move forward with confidence. Each small action compounds. Each step taken is one more step closer to the person you are becoming. This is where the power of momentum comes in. Momentum is the force that makes success easier with each action you take. Once you start, once you begin moving forward, it becomes easier to keep going. The first step is always the hardest, but once you take it, the next step becomes easier. And before you know it, the momentum you've created propels you forward, even on the toughest days. But here's the truth, there will always be obstacles. There will always be setbacks. There will be moments when you feel discouraged, when you question whether your actions are enough, when you wonder if you'll ever reach the finish line. But it is in these moments, when the going gets tough, that the true power of action reveals itself. The greatest successes are born from the ability to take action despite the challenges. It is persistence in the face of adversity that separates the successful from the unsuccessful. When the world tells you to stop, when everything seems to be going wrong, it is your ability to continue taking action, even when you don't have all the answers, that will set you apart. So, take action. Even if it's imperfect, even if it's uncertain, even if you don't know exactly how it will unfold, just take the step. The moment you do, you are taking control. You are moving from the world of dreams into the world of reality. And with each action, you are closing the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Remember, the world rewards those who take action. The universe is waiting for you to step forward, to claim your vision, to take the first step toward your future. And once you do, once you start, you'll find that the path becomes clearer. The road ahead will be illuminated by the momentum you've created. And soon, you'll realize that taking action wasn't just the key to your success, it was the key to transforming your entire life. In this very moment, you stand on the threshold of a new beginning. You have the power to shape your future, to design the life you've always dreamed of. But the question is, will you take control? Will you commit to using the tools of visualization, belief, clarity, discipline, and action to create the future you desire? Success is not a matter of luck. It is not a random occurrence that happens to only a select few. Success is a choice, a conscious, deliberate choice that you make every single day. It's the decision to take control of your thoughts, your actions, and your destiny. It's the decision to visualize your success, to believe in it, to commit to it, and most importantly, to take action toward it. But here's the beautiful truth: success is already within you. You have everything you need to create the life you desire. The tools are at your disposal. The only thing standing between you and your dreams is the willingness to take control, to take that first step, to commit to your vision, and to relentlessly pursue it with everything you've got. This is your moment. This is your time. The life you've always dreamed of is waiting for you. But it won't come to you by accident. It will come to you when you take control. When you visualize your future in such vivid detail that it becomes a part of who you are. When you believe with unshakable faith that your success is inevitable. When you build the discipline to stay focused on your vision every single day. When you take the actions required, no matter how challenging, no matter how uncertain, because you know that every step you take brings you closer to the life you deserve. The road ahead will not always be easy. There will be obstacles. There will be setbacks. But those challenges are not the end. They are part of the journey. They are opportunities to grow, to learn, and to become stronger. Every challenge you face is simply a test of your commitment to your vision. And each time you rise up, each time you continue moving forward, you are one step closer to becoming the person you were meant to be. So, take control now. Visualize your success, not as a distant dream, but as an inevitable reality. See it, believe it, and act on it. You are the architect of your future, and the foundation for that future is laid right now. With every thought, every belief, every decision, and every action you take, the future you've always wanted is not out of reach. It is within your grasp. And it begins with one simple step: taking control. From this moment forward, own your future. Own your success. And remember, the greatest power you have is the power to choose. Choose to visualize, choose to believe, choose to act, and choose to create the life you were always meant to live. Take control. Visualize, believe, act, and watch your world transform.